Welcome to Sports By Compian. My name is Steven. We are joined by a plethora of people here today for
Even.
a number of 15, 14, whatever episode it is. It's very, very exciting times. So we are joined here by Evan once again. Thank you for coming back with us, Evan. How are you today?
Well, I'm having some difficulties walking today. I'm not gonna lie. My knee is pretty swollen from yesterday,
Oh,
and it's not been a good time so far.
interesting. Well,
Sorry to hear that.
we are going to dive into a little bit about how the D3 Daddies moved to 5-8 on the season. Not the best numbers, but not the worst either, Corey. We are also
Could be
joined
worse.
by Christopher Compian, returning guest to talk to us about bare knuckle boxing and all things UFC. How the hell are you, Chris?
Fabulous, of course.
Amazing. How's your knee feeling?
My knees are okay because I try not to overtax them aside from subway stairs.
Okay.
But
Cool.
my knees are doing all right.
Good to hear.
My knees are actually in a really bad spot. I sprained my ligament a couple months ago, like last December, I want to say.
Jeez.
Rehabbed it, was fine, finished off my football season, and then felt grossly out of shape because I just haven't been going to the gym as much as I'd like. So 2 days ago, I was like, I'm gonna get back in shape. I'm gonna go for a run. Like 5 minutes into the run, my knee was like, "Nah, bro, we can't run anymore. That's a thing of the past. We can maybe do a bike, but for sure no running." And I was like, "Oh damn, I guess that means no more football either. That if I can't jog, for sure can't tackle people."
And
So that's where I'm at.
is our co-host Corey Compian joining the pod with his banged up knees, potentially ending his career. Very sad times.
Dude, this is
All
good
possible.
news.
Jeez.
Like, could possibly not play football anymore.
Yes, it's very sad.
I mean, it's not guaranteed. I'm probably gonna try to power through it. We have a practice coming up in a couple weeks to start off our preseason. I'll go there, see how it feels, but I don't know. It's not looking promising.
Get a knee brace or something, right?
I have sleeves.
Wasn't it knees that ended Richard's career too?
No, it was
Nah, his foot.
fracture. Because he was playing the most
Yeah.
dangerous sport in the world,
Most
basketball.
dangerous. Basketball.
Basketball's dangerous.
Absolutely, bro. All that jumping around.
I mean, it
like
took
fucking
down
idiots is
Richard.
completely unnatural.
Yeah.
That's
No,
why-
It did
why
take down
my-
the mighty Richard.
You know what? My
I
ankles
don't,
used
I
to
don't
not be so
condone
bad.
basketball myself.
Bro, my ankles used to not be so bad. Then I started playing some basketball to try to please dad. Dude, I rolled my ankles like every single game. I'm like, this is nonsense. I'm never playing this again.
You know what's hilarious? For a second, they were throwing around the idea of LeBron James like entering any kind of combat sports and being dangerous. It's
Yeah.
like, stop, dude, stop.
Dude, that
My
dude
rugby
wants to go to tight end university. He just wants to play all the sports. He thinks he's an athlete. He's like, I'm gonna go play
Yeah.
tight end.
Those dudes are not dangerous.
No. No,
I mean, he
like-
has some crazy reach, though. I mean, he would have.
He's
some...
an athlete. He could
Yeah.
probably do okay in football.
I
You
forgot
just gotta
that
catch the ball.
we were
Yeah,
debating this a
Deontay
little bit
Wilder would put
yesterday
him down.
about how good of a rugby
Yeah,
player
Deontay
LeBron
Wilder
is.
would definitely tuck him into sleep.
That's a fight that I'd like to see. Let's see LeBron versus Deontay Wilder. Give him a redemption shot.
So, listen, LeBron would deserve that for all the money he's taken from China, but that would not technically be a fair fight.
that would definitely not be a fair fight. No, there's no way that's a fair fight. We were debating how good of a rugby player he would be yesterday at the tournament. I forgot that Evan was on the other side trying to say that he would be good.
I said I wouldn't tackle him. That's what I was saying. I wouldn't want to tackle the guy.
What? He's so tall. I would
He's so
tackle him. You just
tall.
gotta snatch up
Go
those
for the
legs. Where you go
legs.
without your legs, bro?
Yeah, where you go without your legs?
He's never stiff armed anyone in his whole life.
Please.
I'll just keep
way
them
he's a
with
good
me.
stiff arm. He
Not
likes
get
super
stepped
weak
on by a
stiff arm.
size 20 shoe.
That's true. You might trip over his fucking shoes just trying to get past.
Yeah.
Anyway, boys. So we got some UFC shit. Some bare knuckles is tough to talk about. I don't know if you guys are talking about this event or the one that just passed because they just changed champions, right?
And
Yo, you guys see my screen?
Go ahead, buddy. Go ahead.
oh no, you go ahead. You go ahead.
Well, it's just the 205 division. Yuri Prohaska claimed the title in a very close fight. Glover definitely was commanding most of the fight, and Yuri pulled it out at literally the last minute, which was nice for me because I had him in the parlay.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Hey, you guys can see this UFC screen, right?
So
Sure can.
All right, cool.
Yuri's got some kind of like wild samurai thing going, and he shaved his top knot after the fight, possibly in acknowledgement that he got owned for most of it and barely pulled it off. But who knows? Who knows why these gentlemen do these things?
I do like that he's running around. I do like that there's a guy running around trying to be a samurai. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, dude, he's like a Polish guy being a
We gotta go look at
samurai.
it was let's-
Polish samurai? Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude.
He might be a little weirder than Tony Ferguson. He might be.
This guy here?
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
And Tony Ferguson
Yeah,
was
he's
really
definitely Polish as hell.
weird.
Who told this guy he's a samurai? I love it. I'm here for it. I wouldn't
Yeah.
want to see him in a dark alley, but yeah, no, who told him?
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's a strange angle, but he's riding it.
Huh. Interesting. So he's the one who defended his belt, or he's the one who won the belt?
He won the belt.
He got wanted, okay.
Glover at, what was he, 44?
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
Glover's on the tail end of his career, obviously. I mean, I think it was a little bit of a fluke, maybe, to beat Jan. I don't know. I think Jan wins that fight, 9 times out of 10.
Yeah, agreed. Jan's for sure dangerous. But the fact that he commanded most of that fight was very interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a rematch.
Yeah. I don't know if Dana White's going to do it, though. I think there's a decent amount of new blood in the light heavyweight division, and with John Jones gone, I don't know.
There sure is. Oh my god, dude. John Jones leaving was the best thing to ever happen to the light heavyweight division because it just opened everything up. All of a sudden, it was the Wild West.
So this was the end, right, guys?
Like once the strong sheriff left, it's like outlaw time, and that's fun. That's good for fans.
So where'd he go? He just go to another division, or what was his deal?
No, he went off to legal problems.
He went to jail.
Oh, fun.
I'm gonna go to
He
jail.
went off to do John Jones things.
Yeah, he's gonna. What did they confirm the fight yet with Stipe? That's confirmed, right?
I don't know. Personally, I'm not sure.
That's the fight that they're trying to make is Stipe versus John Jones, and then the winner, I believe, is going to challenge Francis.
Right. And Francis just wants to go off to boxing and fight Tyson Fury because he knows that's like life-changing money right there.
Oh yeah,
Francis
yeah.
Ngannou?
I mean,
Yeah, if you're gonna get your ass kicked, go where you're gonna make money for when you're limping around for the rest of your life.
Right, but I mean, if we know this, Dana White obviously knows this, and he's in no hurry to like pave anyone's career off to a different fucking sport.
Why the fuck
Well,
does Dana just pay these guys? Like, what is the deal with it? Like, he wants to
Not as much money.
pretend like he's paying a decent amount, but he's really just not.
I think the sport's too new. They just don't have as much money as boxing.
Here's the thing.
Oh, they got money.
There's a ton of money. There's a ton of money.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's just the top is keeping it. It's really, dude, it's a strange thing going on in mixed martial arts. It's
I mean,
very...
the thing is, like, these boxers, a large majority of these boxers don't make Floyd Mayweather money. When we see these like big spectacle fights, like we assume that all boxers are making that kind of money, but they're not. There's like guys getting paid less than people in the UFC for some fights. But I think Francis's contract is done too. He fought out his contract, so
he could be going. Could he be going to Bellator? Is he going to do that super?
No. No, the UFC has some weird contract situation to where if he has the belt, they can like extend it or something. I'm not 100% sure on what his contract situation is right now, but I know there was a lot of talk when he was going into the fight because his contract was done, and if he lost, he could have gotten cut by the UFC, and he bet on himself, and went out and won against Cyril Gahn, which a lot of people thought he was going to lose. And then he does it on, a torn ACL too, where he just wrestles him the whole time.
Jeez.
I don't know.
Exactly. He did a token performance just to kind of let the UFC know, fuck you guys.
Yeah.
Huh. It's kind of crazy how much of a rebel he is. I like it. Because I've been hearing he's been having issues with them in general.
Yeah. There's been a lot of contract talks, but I don't know. I'd like to see him and Tyson Fury, but I mean, obviously, I don't think he wins. He's very much like Deontay Wilder, to where if they were to box, he's just waiting for that one overhand.
True.
Yeah, he's got crazy power. But speaking of the Furies, how about Tommy Fury versus fucking Jake? What's his name again?
Paul.
Logan.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
He's
guy.
gonna get
How about that?
He's gonna get the shit kicked out of him. Tommy Fury is not a good boxer. He was on that fight card with or was it Ben Askren when he fought Ben Askren, and he limped through that fight. And he's a relatively new boxer himself, but he's kind of riding off his brother's coattails, I think, to an extent.
Right with you, but how old is he to all of a sudden be entering the scene and yeah, I'm here now?
Well,
I think
he got famous off that Love Island or whatever, didn't he?
Right.
No fucking
Dude,
way.
yeah, the
He's
Fighter
a
of the Kid
Yeah.
guys have been on this Tommy Fury guy for a while. Because they're so,
shit.
Brian's in love with his body, of
reality
course.
TV is my shit. I'm gonna have to look that up now.
Dude,
Yeah, he was
He's
on.
so gorgeous. I'm not the least bit surprised he's involved in some TV stuff because he's a gorgeous lad.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
He's only he's
way
23.
better suited to that than throwing hands.
Yeah.
Maybe just get him in more shows then. You guys have anything else to say about this card? So you got some girls doing some fighting, it looks like.
The upcoming card?
Or is the last one that passed? Can you still see my screen?
Oh, well, the last one. Oh, well, the last one that passed was Vegas. That was a fight card or like a fight night. I guess that one doesn't really count as a card.
Okay.
But
no, I more meant this
no.
one from the other UFC, or would you rather talk a little bit about the upcoming one? Or
Oh yeah, that last UFC card. Yeah, I heard my man Mateus Gamera racked up a win. Good for him.
Yeah, you also, if you saw, you got to see Khabib's cousin absolutely dominate somebody for 3 rounds. It was basic. It looked
great.
exactly like
There's
Khabib.
another Madoff coming up.
Yeah.
Khabib,
Yeah.
Could they buff? I can't even. That's
No one's surprised, dude. Those long names that end in Vav are fucking trouble.
Well, those.
All I know. Oh, go ahead.
So I was gonna say the Dagestanians in general have been coming over and just really hurting people, right?
Oh, no doubt.
What happened to Khabib? Is he retired? He just got tired of punching people?
He's retired and he's just training people.
Yeah.
So it was some kind of weird family thing with him. Like his father died and he promised his mother he wouldn't fucking go to war without his father.
What? Really?
Yeah, well, his whole thing was he was going to retire at, 30-0, and that was him and his dad's thing. Then his dad passed away of COVID. He ended up fighting that last fight. I think it was against Gaethje. He beat Gaethje, and yeah,
that was it.
He had talked with his. Yeah, he talked with his mom, and yeah, like he said, he said, they just didn't think that he should be going out there without his dad. But I mean, he's probably the best lightweight of all time. I don't know if there's a big argument for that.
Absolutely.
So what his record end at?
Definitely a savage. 29?
28, 29.
Oh, okay. So he didn't get to the 30.
He didn't make it. He quit before the end because his dad was dead.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
No, but yeah.
Because he would just smother dudes. Like, wasn't it never really close? Like, no one was really close to
him. Dude, really, not to be a hater, but it was the best thing that ever happened to the lightweight division when he retired. Because all of a sudden, it opened it up to motherfuckers that were here to party and really throw down.
Mm-hmm.
Khabib is fine, if you're here for wrestling domination and you want to watch one gentleman dominate another gentleman, that's fine.
Dominate.
if you're here to watch, a couple dudes bite down on a mouthpiece and like sling some hands, and maybe we go to the ground and it get the submission, that's fine. If that's your kind of fight, yeah, Khabib's not your dude. He was a boring, smothering wrestler, and the best thing to ever happen in the sport is when he retired. That's my humble opinion.
But not to be a hater or anything,
Yeah, no, I'm not a hater, but fuck that guy. He sucks. He's boring.
I feel like a lot of those guys that are like really at the top of their game are pretty fucking boring. Like even Floyd Mayweather, I know nothing about boxing. I've never even seen one of his fights.
Exactly.
The recap is always nothing happens.
Nibble,
he just
nibble,
dances around
nibble.
tapping people.
Nibble.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, boys,
I enjoy it. But I completely understand. I completely do.
Yeah, well, it's not for everyone. This seems like a good time to bring up one of our first non-sponsor sponsors. Corey, would you like to lead us off here?
Sure. So, the name of this is Frost Buddy.
Ooh.
Now, this is actually a magical product that was purchased for me by my ex-girlfriend, and I still use it because it is so fabulous. So you can fit a regular size can in here, right?
Yeah.
You can take out this thing, and you can put in a tall boy can. You can also put a bottle, because that's this bottom notch. You can have, like, those White Claw cans that are, like, tall and skinny. That'll fit in that notch. All of these things, all within this one refrigerated cup, keeps it cold. And I am a very slow drinker that my beer will get warm if I don't have a fancy apparatus like this. Highly recommend it. Frost Buddy.
Frost Buddy.
Frost
Frost
Buddy.
Buddy!
That was from your.
Frost Buddy.
That was.
I even got one for Chris. For my ex-girlfriend, yeah. And it was so great, I got one for my sister and for Chris.
Excellent.
The only thing my ex-girlfriend
That's right,
gave me was
I do have
herpes.
Oh!
Damn.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
Maybe.
We know.
Yeah.
We know.
Maybe.
Don't tell anybody.
No,
This is
I
just
know.
between us, right?
Can I confirm? I've seen Evan, and I haven't seen the herpes flare up yet.
Don't
Yeah,
worry,
hang on,
no one's
just
going to watch
step out.
this. Your secret's safe with us.
Yeah, it's okay. It's no big deal. We all got work.
Stop! That's too true right now. That might be funny later. Anyway, before we hop into the bare knuckle boxing,
It might be funny later.
before we hop into the bare knuckle boxing, I just wanted to cover the final of the Major League Rugby Championship. Championship, Chris! The championship! And,
Right, championship.
for anyone who may not know, New York Rugby Club found themselves in the final versus the Seattle Seawolves.
He keeps
Scored
his
out
head
by
down.
the-
They take
Yeah,
off the
the
lead.
first
New York. Whose father
No,
Brian
'cause we're New York.
watching him now.
Watch
Tails
this.
We're
in New York, Chris.
New York
Screw the
plays
Seawolves.
old school
For New
rugby.
York.
They just do old
Ellis
school rugby.
says,
Watch
get
this.
involved.
Look at their nine.
As the pack comes in with Brendan O'Connor and Antonio. Kitty wants the back.
So, see, we're still looking at the UFC thing.
Here they come. The men from the concrete jungle.
Yeah.
The fans know what I'm talking about, though.
Oh, wait, no, yeah, exactly. Like these
Fans
things,
know about this
Seawolves and shit.
Yeah,
We're
the fans
doing
know about it.
Seawolf shit.
Alright, so you got it now?
Like you don't even realize.
Yeah, now we got you.
Full tilt.
Alright, cool.
From
So anyway,
Ireland's
watch this
watching
No,
whole
Chris,
championship.
we're in New York, bro. Come on.
Wait,
You gotta have loyalty.
What? So what happens in
Says,
New
get
York?
involved.
Well, watch it.
New York is the blue stripe, guys.
They're doing old school
Kitty wants the
rugby
backs
shit.
too.
Look at this.
No, messing with balls, no
Here
harm.
they
This is
come.
like the most amazing.
That really is just pounding it in. They just grind that shit in.
Now it's 20 yards out. They just fucking ran over the Seattle offense. They're like, don't mind us. We're just gonna do old school rugby shit and maul over you.
Look at this.
No big
Throw
deal.
it to the back.
And then we have the Seattle
Under a little
Seawolves
bit
like
of pressure. Only one or two people in
what's
there.
going on here?
And
Are
then
they
God,
all
that
in?
dude standing up, that's gotta hurt so much. He's people running into his stomach, people pushing his back, and you're just like, oh god, I'm just gonna try to backpedal as much as I can, because this really hurts.
So the only option they have is to pull
You're,
that.
you're just,
That's
you
kinda
are
like
the shield everyone is pushing.
They're kind of like an old school team, man. They just make good passes. Good
And a team who
defense.
goes
They
back
have
into the
really old
pocket, a
players.
long way, not
So,
out. Near him, Milner's got to put his hand up, the 31-year-old from NZ, Queen Elizabeth College product.
Look at all this space,
For a
man. Nobody out
counter-attack
here
in the
to see
sun
your
here
boy.
in New York.
Tons
Big
of
step.
room. Nobody
Get
can
with
get
him.
high.
Brings him
It was
down.
Just
so much
super
fun.
safe.
So safe
Boy,
for him to
wait.
just run the ball
Benasso
around.
tries to
And when
find
you
the
do that,
pass, left
like,
side to
the boys love
O'Connor.
his
Just
time.
got advantage for Andrew Coe.
He's not paying
James
attention.
Malkin comes in with
The
a
left
tackle.
side. Oh, look at
Dummy
this
is
huge
lots of numbers
overload.
here.
Oh my God.
Yeah, there's for sure 4 dudes there. That's 4 dudes that you can handle, sir.
There's like 5 dudes there.
That's
How
too
did-
many
How
gentlemen.
did you not see that?
Andy Ellis
Because you're tired. You and your boys are tired, and that's why
has
you
scored a
do that.
worldie.
Yeah.
And not even
Dude, you know what's pretty cool is these guys found me on TikTok. I think one of those guys retired. They're like, imagine this being your last game. And I was like, I don't know who we're talking about, but good for him. I think it was a dude that won.
Look at that number 9.
Like they showed this play and were like, imagine this being your last games. I think this number 9 dude may have retired. Somebody did.
Number 9 or number 10. They're both like 30, they're deep into their 30s, so it's not surprising.
So they're both old as the hills.
Yeah, they're both. Pretty
Yeah.
old.
They just went in there, got a win, like cool, going out on top.
In the 30s. 30s is the time for
Phillips
fucking
got to take
decisions,
charge.
dude.
Yeah.
I hear you.
It's the Seattle
I guess
side.
so. Well,
It's
see, look at this.
Lovely
He's so
little
good,
step
though.
and gives it
Look
up.
at
Phil
that
Tucker
space
is there
between
with a
it for your
breakout.
boy.
One-handed
perfect
flick
little
ball. That's a
50
miracle
block from, like,
pickup.
they have
Mayhew.
Look
Where
at
does
his
he get
movement,
these
man. He
skills?
just moves the ball so
Oh, it's a
well.
switch back and inside Cherokee. This is
Just perfect.
outstanding.
Perfect offload.
Oh, they
Perfect
play
ball
like a
movement.
hard-boiled egg. They never crack
You know,
under the
pretty
pressure.
cool.
Yeah, they're just fucking hammered, these guys. Holy shit, 27-8?
In this movement.
Dude, I
Wasting
like
Not
no
even
time.
close.
Whoa, hold on. See, I don't think
It's
that's
staying.
something to say about it.
Was offloading
It
balls.
wasn't totally over yet.
Because good
Seattle
things
got
happen
another
when
one, and
Seattle
then
does
late
that,
in the
as
game,
we're
they
seeing
had this.
unfold right now.
Yeah, lovely ball and inside right.
Ooh, that was
Good things
forward.
have certainly happened. Reed
Ball.
Watkins, one step from Watkins. Electric play from the replacement. He lets it inside the 22. Seattle with advantage.
Yeah, we're
And the
hitting
momentum,
ball.
and
They had
we're
a
going
little-
to
they
the
had a
pocket.
penalty
Hold
here.
on.
And right
Big
now,
quick
read
tap.
the ball here. There's Herbst in open play, and there's Watkins.
Oh,
When you
it wasn't
Sean
forward.
McNulty,
My
who
bad.
won the championship last
Looked
year
a
with
little
LA. Can he do it? Be the first
Yeah,
player to
what
go
do I
back to back
do
with two
with
different
it?
teams. They pick it
Watch
up with
the play.
Tucker. Brilliant. Playing in front, reaching
Oh,
for
he
the
let him go.
line.
Yeah, but
We're
this
gonna
was
check
later
to see
called down.
if Brad Tucker
Really?
has
He
scored.
released
the
it.
referee like looked at it, like went through the whole thing.
Happy with that?
But their whole they said that he was ultimately down. So they said
So
that this
checking
guy
for a
right here,
potential
21,
obstruction,
man,
and then if the player was on his feet before
Not
grounding
true.
the ball.
Straight up landed on him. Like, look at this. You can see much better from this angle, and now we're gonna look. But yeah, basically.
Listen, man, we need these sometimes. We'll take it. The ref is totally right on
Pretty
this.
much.
This is what had
That's
to
kind of where I
happen.
was with it, dude. Based on Sports by Compian last week, I was very happy to see this, of course. But they ended up taking this away from them because if they would have got this, dude, there's a good chance they might have got back into the game because there's 65 minutes left, so you still got 15 minutes, plus you get the ball back. So this might have been a game if they would have let this one slide. But ultimately, the ref took this try away, and New York held on to win 35-15. 30-15. I just thought that was
Dude,
cool because
you know?
Just go here doing New York things.
I'm not gonna
We're just
say-
doing New York things, bro. We gotta be the Empire State and win places. You understand?
That's right. That's right. Empire things.
I'm not gonna say that Sports by Compian called this, but we did.
Yeah.
We totally called it. We were wrong about the Generals.
Called it,
I actually sat
yeah.
there and watched this entire game, and it was very depressing.
Oh, really?
Victory
Do you want to
Day
talk about that now? Or
and
should we
the
talk about it?
Tri-Zone. Is it called the Tri-Zone?
No, let's finish off the rugby thing. It just-
No, listen. Rugby for us noobs. Is it the Tri-Zone?
It is.
What is that zone?
It's the
Yeah.
tri-zone, which is ridiculous. And
Tri-zone.
tries are called tries are like a thing too, which is nonsense because you're scoring, so it's not like you're trying.
Exactly. You're not trying. You're accomplishing.
You're actually
So it's
doing
kind
it. So
I successfully scored.
kind of
I don't
the
get it.
ultra English underestimation. Like it's underestimation to the ultimate point, to where you're not even describing the thing. But that's just my humble opinion.
you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Hey, Evan, would you like to go ahead and break down the D3 Daddies Rugby Day yesterday?
Oh.
What did you think, man? As someone who got to sit out there and watch it a little bit, get involved.
Well, I think we were a little low on numbers, very forward heavy for a sevens tournament. I don't think that's always a good thing. First game, I think we ended up playing and losing to, and I'm pretty sure they went on to win the whole thing.
I think so.
For the
I think
Super
they're-
Social
I think
bracket.
they're in the final at least. That was like
Yeah, they had-
Bombers or some nonsense. But they were fucking like
Ye-
these old dudes and they were big and good.
Yeah. No, we were given false scouting report. We were told that they were big. They said nothing about their speed.
Yeah, there was definitely nothing said about the speed.
Well, I don't know. There was a guy. He probably was like 240 pounds at number 12. I think he definitely put me on my butt once or twice, and I was only out there 2-3 minutes. So
the dude was very
I don't know what that
difficult to
says.
tackle. I had a full like fly over the dude's back. I literally was like airborne for like 2 seconds. I was like, this is really dramatic, and then I crashed.
No, yeah. So we lost the first one. I think we only ended up losing by what? Yeah, 3 tries altogether.
No, dude, no. We scored. I think it was something like 5 to like 35 or something like that.
No, we scored 2 tries.
By
I thought.
the way, yeah, boys' try was the only one. No, I really think we only scored 1, dude.
You finally scored, Steve?
I've actually scored 3 times in these 7s matches.
Nice.
Yeah.
There you go. Way to be.
That's right.
He looked
that's
very
right.
fast.
We out here.
Yeah, dude, some dude came running by me and like left this wide open gap. I was like, "Hello, gap."
Noob.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Welcome to the game, kid. Welcome to the game.
And then game 2, Evan.
Oh, game 2.
Very sad.
Well, we had lost. I think we lose 2-3 players in that time.
Yeah,
in between the first and the second one.
Yep.
And then picked up some whores that were willing to play with us. I don't think the one fellow that we picked up knew how to play. He got trucked as soon as he went in.
And fumbled the ball.
And fumbled the ball.
If you're gonna get trucked, that's fine. But like, hang on to the ball. But like, he did not.
That one was a little closer. I think when we lose by 2 tries in that one.
We lost by 3 points in that one.
Oh, 3 points? That's it?
Yeah, dude. It was rough. Your boy did drop the last ball to end the game, but
it was raining. Don't let him lie. It was very slick out there.
Tough times.
And then in the third and final match of the day, we ended up winning. Did win.
Props for not caving like baseball. Baseball, when it rains, those motherfuckers go and hide.
You're not wrong. This is a real sport. We've had this discussion here on Sports by Compian, and we're not sure that it really is a sport, Chris.
It's a pastime.
Agreed. Yeah, a pastime, yes. Yeah. But not because fat people can do it.
Hey, fat people can play rugby and football too. Hold on.
Yeah. Well, you have to be fat but have cardio. You don't. All right, this should be the defining feature. You have to have cardio to play the sport. If you don't need cardio to do the thing, then it's not a sport.
Yeah, agreed. You don't need cardio to play baseball. It's true.
Baseball, you can like do a sprint to first base and you get to chill there for 10 minutes while they figure out the next batter.
Right.
Well, the pitcher has to have cardio. At least the pitcher.
10 minutes is generous. You could be there for half an hour.
So there's two athletes, the catcher and the pitcher. Because the catcher, I played catcher, and doing that much squatting really fucking sucks. That's probably where I fucked up my knees. It all goes back to when I was 12.
That stupid baseball.
While we're throwing shade at baseball, notice there's no time limits on the game. It's the only sport there's no time limit on.
Is that true?
They let those jerks just fucking play. Yeah, no, there's no time limit.
Fucking jerks!
And they've been able to cut down the time in which they've been able to complete games, though. They've done some things to try to speed it up, but no, it still takes too long. I can't watch a full baseball game anymore.
It's like come to the stadium kind of sport. It's not.
Come hang out for the day, drink some beer.
It doesn't translate well to television sport. But anyway, that's elbows on baseball, and we're going on to more interesting sports.
Real quick, I did want to go ahead and throw out here our second sponsor of the day. Today, I actually just got yet another bong from the fine people over at Dwarf's Pipes, because your boy does break a lot of bongs. So, you know.
They're breaking bongs, bro? You breaking bongs?
How are you breaking bongs? I can understand a bowl.
Transportation can be very hazardous sometimes. But anyway, got a new one today from Dwarven Pipes, and let me just tell you, it is a beautiful little eBay company. And
Northern Pipes, you say?
They will throw in some free filters for you just for shopping from them, and they'll also send a nice little note. Very nice people over there, Dwarven Pipes, on eBay. Get after it if you are looking for some quality pipage or bongage.
So wait, are they not cool enough to make it to Amazon?
They might be on Amazon too, or elsewhere. But I have bought them on eBay. I did want to also throw out real quick that Chris, did you have something about bare knuckle boxing you wanted to cover?
Mostly just Alan Belcher obviously got a nice win, and he's headed to fight Arnold Allen, who holds the heavyweight title at Bare Knuckle. And Bare Knuckle's a very fun sport because most of these motherfuckers have day jobs. So we're literally, dude, we're on the edge. We're on the edge
Of glory!
exactly, of glory and competition. Like, these are motherfuckers with day jobs knocking motherfuckers out. That's the beauty of Bare Knuckle.
Love
And yeah, my man Alan Belcher is like, since he's left the UFC, like, I don't know. Most dudes when they leave the UFC, they go and find like an office job. I don't know. They possibly wrestled in college. They fall back on that college degree. My man Alan Belcher is a bloodshedder. He did nothing but continue his
Do they have a website? They gotta have a
combat
website, right?
sport career.
Yeah, they've got a website. Yeah.
Let's look at this up and see if we can have a look at this boy, Alan
Right.
Belcher.
So he did some boxing matches, but like ended up at Bare Knuckle where like, I don't think the drug testing is all that strenuous.
What?
He's doing some fine work. He's out here
Bigfoot Silva
putting
fought on there. He doesn't do drugs.
Yeah, how dare you, Chris?
Right.
Slander.
Right. Bigfoot Silva Bigfoot Silva is quite a study.
All right,
But
did you guys
anyway,
see it? See my
Yep.
screen? Cool. Let's have a look at this. So where was this dude? He's in heavyweights, cruiserweights.
yes, heavyweight. So the champion is Arnold Adams,
There he is.
who's he's decent, but he's got a very John Jones air in like his arrogance.
Huh.
And the dead truth is, in bare knuckle boxing, like the last dude he cleaned up was like some English dock worker. You know what I mean? Like, this is bare
I mean, there's only
knuckle
5 guys
boxing.
ranked. The rest of them.
Right.
You ever seen the movie Cinderella Man? It's exactly like that.
Right. We're talking about guys that have day jobs.
For sure. I mean,
So hey boss, I can't commit to my day job as an electrician. I dislocated my jaw. I need 2 weeks.
Well, dude, I mean, the Major League Rugby guys are also have day jobs. Most of those guys.
You know what? Dude, fair play, dude. Like, if you have that much energy beyond work to, like, direct toward things, mad props to you.
Yeah.
I'm here for it. That's great.
Hey, Bare Knuckles got some interesting fights coming up here. I did not know that Michael Venom Page was fighting for Bare
Right.
Knuckle.
Me either.
And he's fighting Mac.
not the usual thing that would get involved in that because
He was a
doing
stud over
just
at Bellator.
fine. Exactly.
Is it this guy
He's
here,
doing
Bennett Jr.?
just fine at Bellator.
MVP.
Which one are we talking about, guys? Are we talking about this guy over here,
Michael
Bennett Jr.?
Michael Venom Page.
Yeah, it's the
Like,
BKFC London.
He kind of has a show karate style that does really well against low-level competition. But the fact
The
that
London one you
he's
said?
willing to go to like bare-knuckle boxing is interesting.
Yeah, especially to fight Mike Perry.
Look at this dude.
Yo,
This dude's got an
Mike
eyebrow
Perry's
tattoo.
built for bare knuckle.
Mike Perry, jeez.
He's built for it. He'll knock people out on the street. He'll knock you out in bare knuckle.
Damn.
Yeah, Mike Perry's
Bro,
a problem,
look at this guy's
dude.
beard. That's a proper beard right there. Let's go, Slewmaker.
Dude, I love how they couldn't even put in the effort to take pictures of their fighters. Like the top guys that are cool enough, they get pictures. Everyone else is like, this is their name.
These guys are
They have,
all...
this dude has wins.
This guy
He has wins and knockouts,
Yeah,
and they
so
still
this
won't take a
guy.
fucking picture of the guy?
So this
Come on
guy,
now.
Come on. What the
You know
fuck?
what
I think,
this cost, bro? We gotta like have a photographer come in.
Oh, this guy's fought 3 times.
Dude, fucking find a picture offline. Like, let us see what this dude's face at least looks like.
Dude.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah, dude, you're talking all this crazy stuff. We're running an organization. An organization.
But don't you want to
over
like
here.
build up your people? Though?
Why would we promote anyone when we're running an organization? Why would
To be fair, I'm looking at this this roster for the Stars and the Generals, and like half of these guys have portraits. Like only the cool positions. Like none of these defensive tackles have portraits. None of the DNs. Like if you're a backup, you don't get a portrait. Just how it works.
Well, speaking of that, Corey, why don't you go ahead and talk to us about the Philly game? I got a couple highlights here from them. Yeah. So what do you want to say about this? And we'll hop into the highlights afterwards.
So first off. The commentators were pretty hilarious and went on for a good while about my man. Where is he? I want to get his name right.
Here, let me
Darius Victor. What?
I'll pull it up for you. Go ahead.
Darius Victor, who is the running back for the Generals and actually the league MVP. He so they showed a clip of him getting his award, and the coach is like, thick thighs not only save lives, but they also give you league MVP. And then the team got all happy. Super short dude. This dude's like 5'8", but like stocky as hell. He's 209 pounds. So the commentators went on for the next entire drive just talking about this dude's thighs, and they were like zooming in on his thighs and like, look at his thighs, they're so huge. So
I need to
between that,
Are you saying Darius Victor?
Yeah.
I need to
Darius Victor. Yep, that's your man.
Look at this guy. Look at that smile.
He's got some thunder thighs. Like
got
I
some
was
thunder thighs?
agreeing with the commentators, but at the same time, I was like, all right, but let's move on and talk about something other than my man's thighs.
Steven, pull up his thighs. I need to see it.
We gotta have a look at these thighs. Let's see if we can get a picture of this dude.
So the Generals were apparently super stacked. So they had Darius Victor, who got league MVP, and then they had Kevontae Turpin, number 5, wide receiver, who was offensive MVP, or offensive player of the year. So they had two dudes, which really makes sense why their quarterback, Luis Perez, had such a great season. Because I saw some of his passes, and he was throwing catchable passes, but this dude Turpin was making some fucking catches, bro. It was impressive to see the ball he was bringing in, because this dude is a USFL quarterback. He's not in the NFL for a reason.
Interesting. Are you seeing these thighs, boys? These are some thick thighs. Shit.
Bro, my man got thighs for days.
Saquon's got bigger thighs. Saquon.
Well, yeah.
Well, that's why Saquon's in the NFL.
Right. Exactly.
Oh yeah.
This is the MVP for this league, all right, dude. Come on.
All right, I'm just saying.
These are the thighs that give you MVP.
I thought this was thighs podcast.
These are MVP thighs, Evan. Okay, don't be hating.
Can we start a new podcast that's based off of athletes' thighs? I think we'd get a lot of hits.
This podcast is small enough.
I mean, we'd have to cover a lot of female sports.
So I think this dude also used to play for the Guardians before. Is that what's happening? That's kind of cool.
Possible. So then Luis Perez actually had he did do very well. He had an amazing season. He threw his first interception in 123 passes during this game. He actually threw 2 interceptions. He had 1 during the entire season, and then 2 in this game. And both of them were kind of he should have taken the sack. On both of them, his line let hit, and he threw as he was getting hit on both plays. So it's kind of the second one. The first one was kind of all right, you fucked up. You should have taken that sack. The last one was second down. You got 20 yards to go, 40 seconds left on the clock, and you guys are losing. Makes sense. Maybe you got to air it out, but it was such an easy pick. It was in the middle of 3 Philadelphia Star players. So that got picked off by your man, Amani Dennis, number 29. Really can't say much about him. I was doing my best to ignore all the Stars players throughout this game. But he makes the pick, runs 5 yards, and then it's the game's over. They're up. He has the ball. So he just slides down, but it was so fucked up, dude. He slides down right in front of the Generals bench and just starts waving to him.
Oh.
And like you see like some of his boys coming, they're like, "Hey, bro, like maybe don't be here. That's their entire bench, and they might murder you." So you see his boys kind of hover around, and then they're like, "Ah, you're on your own," and they run off. And then so he goes from waving to like rowing a boat, which I interpreted as like row your ass home because we're going to the final. So at first I was like, "Oh, that's brutal."
The defense.
It was just him.
Brutal taunting.
Yeah, exactly. The fact that they left him.
Yeah, so it was just him. And then they took a knee and that was the game. Another notable player from the Stars was their quarterback, who actually, my man was making plays with his legs. Like they were saying, like, "Oh, he's big, but he's not fast."
Yeah.
But he ran in a touchdown. Like my man was tearing shit up. Remember?
You want to go through some of their plays?
Remember that?
I got some of their highlights. Let's go through some of them.
Yeah.
17, Perez, middle of the field, and it's intercepted.
We also can't see that. We can see the Thunder thighs.
The dream
Dude,
with
just-
Thunder
just-
thighs, no
just
less.
Enjoy the
As
Thunder
they
thighs.
should.
Evan!
That's right.
Evan,
I
were
was
you
very
looking
much
away?
enjoying the thighs.
Whatever it takes.
Don't look away, Evan. Alright, here we go.
Oh.
You guys see it now?
See, sure do.
Alright, cool. And off we go.
Big quarterback, Trey Elston had a shot at him, but Cook has just outran him. Get it off. Leading the 17, Perez, middle of the field, and it's intercepted.
There's the first pick.
Wilkins.
I think he was getting hit there.
Cook
Yeah, he was. Good lord.
Trey Elston had Wilkins.
That one, 'cause I fucked up that highlight already.
He definitely got hit on that.
Alright, man. Putting it the fuck on him.
You got rock.
From the 15 on first down, blitz coming. Cook is hit. Ball.
So this is your man Cookus. Your man Cookus threw a pick as well, which I was pretty happy about. I was like, "Take that, Cookus, you scrub. You may be able to run, but you can't throw, loser."
But this New Jersey team needed something.
Which I'm going for the Stars now to win because you got to support the Tri-State. They knocked out the Generals, whatever.
Yeah.
There's your man Victor getting mugged. That's the league MVP just getting mauled.
From the 15 on first down, blitz coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was working.
A lot
I
of
was still
these-
working on those whenever when we got going here, but go ahead.
A lot of the picks came off of the work of the D line. Like pretty much all three of those, that pick we just saw from Cookus and the two from Luis Perez were like they were getting hit when they threw it, and they
Well, great,
I guess,
great
you know.
pass rush all day, huh? Well, dude, unfortunately,
Oh, yeah.
it looks like it's going to kind of be a buzzsaw because everything seems to be headed back to the home team.
Osiris Mitchell climbs the ladder for the grab across midfield.
Home field advantage they've had throughout this whole league. Chris, they're just having this whole league.
Been a serious force.
What?
Here's Smith
What?
looking
They just play at their house?
with it.
Like,
Osiris
everybody
Mitchell
just coming
climbs
to
the
their
ladder for the grab
Cats?
across
nice.
midfield.
Like, everyone just show up here and we'll party right
Looks right,
here.
goes right.
It's like,
Osiris
well,
Mitchell's
bam, wide
all
open.
by
Hello.
himself.
Yeah, no,
Touchdown.
don't mind us while we set all kinds of tripwires because we live here.
So that's what I mean. Like, it seems like everything.
In motion, Slaughter, pressure in his face, throws it anyway, and he's intercepted. He's picked off.
Yes,
after the
the
return
stallions are
Gates
getting there.
still on his feet across the
their
field.
field does also kind of suck though.
Nobody's gonna catch him. Slaughter on his back. Touchdown.
The
Stallions
whole
deep.
fucking team is walking him
Everyone's there.
in.
My man had an entourage.
Dude, they're walking him in like he's a fucking celebrity, dude.
He's
Like,
picked
what
up
the
Again,
fuck?
another pick coming off of the work of the D-line.
Still on his feet across the 50. He's got blockers out in front.
Yeah, look at him blocking out in front. Yeah, his boys are there for him.
Stallions deep.
Dude, they're only doing some stallion shit.
Here's Slow. Pressure in his face. Gets rid of the football in a hurry. Jordan Ellis breaks the tackle. Now he's down the sideline. But now out for
Yeah.
the block. Ellis in for the touchdown on a 4th and 4. Are you kidding me?
Watch 47. He's coming off the edge. It's a pressure down.
Overall, they had a good year. But unfortunately,
Birmingham answers. 106 to go. They have all 3 timeouts.
Dude, it's awesome.
Plenty of time.
They really kept it close. How about
Before
that?
half will be big as New Orleans gets it coming out of half.
And an opportunity for Victor Bolden, who turns upfield across the 40 in full speed. Nobody's
Dude, so both the Stars, the Stars and the Generals both got a punt return. Both of them got a punt return touchdown. So it's just the day of like D-lines forging picks and punt returners returning it for touchdowns.
Apparently. But that game ended up 31-17. The Stars General game ended up at 19-14. God damn, what a close-ass game. That's ridiculous.
Dude, it was so close. Like that pick in the fourth quarter with 40 seconds left, it was heartbreaking. I was like, oh, why'd you have to do me like that, bro?
Sorry.
I didn't like that.
At least you're getting committed to this shit. Hey,
yeah, I mean, I might do a thing for the final. See if the Stars can bring it home for us.
Let me know. I'll get involved.
Well, maybe Stars will do things.
Hey, so real quick, did you guys want to say anything about the upcoming event?
Oh, which one? The UFC one?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it is gonna be a card.
All right.
There are so many good fights on this card. You got
Adesanya.
Wow.
Hold on, let me make sure I have the right one. Is it
276, I believe.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you've got just to start the main event. I don't know if this is going to be that good of a fight. I don't think Jared Cannonier can keep up with Izzy's striking. But I'm so much looking forward to this rematch. Trilogy between Volkanovski and Holloway. I think that's going to be the fight of the card right there.
Chris, anything to add to that?
Yeah, should definitely be interesting. The UFC is at a strange point.
Hey, can you guys see the fights now where I'm showing it?
Yeah. So.
Oh, my boy Max Holloway is fighting. Get in there, buddy.
Oh yeah.
You're saying that's going to be the fight of the card, right?
Well, I mean, if the last two fights between them are any indication, I mean, it's gonna be good.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, is this their third or fourth time? I'm drawing a. Now that I'm saying it out loud.
Probably their third.
I think the third.
Wow, that Laura girl looks scary, dude. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh, she.
No, don't hurt my girl Misha Tate. Leave her alone.
Lauren Murphy's not going to hurt her.
Don't
She
fuck
is.
with Misha Tate.
Leave my girl Misha alone.
You don't have to worry about it. Lauren Murphy, I have no idea how she is like.
Lauren Murphy is not dangerous.
She is so stiff, like when she fights.
She's ranked number 3 though.
Exactly, it confuses me, but it's the flyweight.
Of like happy hippie. She is not dangerous.
Huh. Well,
I think Misha Tate.
Fair enough. So Misha Tate will be okay.
Lauren Murphy is pretty strong wrestler.
To get back to, and she'll get back to them. It'll be. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I guess she's number 3, and you guys really don't believe in her. How about my boy Sean O'Malley? I've heard a lot about this guy.
No, stop.
Sugar?
Stop. Smith is number 3. Lauren Smith is number 3.
I mean, that's what it says here.
Are you fucking serious, dude?
Well, my girl Misha's 10, so when she beats her, she's gonna come right up.
Come
back, Misha!
Full dead cover band as we speak. This
also
is number 3.
She's ranked number 10, but she's favored. Like if you look at the odds, number 10 is favored to beat number 3.
Dude,
this is only her second fight.
She's got nothing.
Oh, it's only Misha's second fight back?
Oh, no, I take that back. Misha's like just came back. Like she was off. Her last fight was in 2016.
Gotcha.
She had 2 fights last year, and then this is her first fight this year. She was like a top executive over for one championship, and their like deal ended, so she came back over because she was still under contract by the UFC. So she's gonna
for funsies and not because she needs the money. My girl's too pretty to be out there. If she
she doesn't need the money. I think she just still wanted to fight, and
cool.
I think she has the skill sets to do well.
Nice. And what do you guys' opinion on Sean O'Malley? I've definitely heard of the lad. He likes to get his hair.
I'm tired of hearing about him in Cheeto Vera's fight. He he says that he's 16-0, and that he didn't lose to TKO to Cheeto Vera, but Cheeto chopped him with leg kicks, and he had to stop. He got beat. Pedro Munoz is coming off of a loss to Dominic Cruz, who I still think Dominic Cruz can probably contend with, I don't know, a lot of people in that bantamweight division. But he's coming off of a loss to Dominic Cruz and Jose. And I don't know. This is Sean O'Malley's big test here. If he passes,
I
then
think Dominic is done.
yeah. This is Sean O'Malley's prove it fight really against Pedro Munoz. I think I don't know. I think he really moves up because there is just a lot of good blood in this bantamweight division as well. So I don't know. I listened to a podcast that Cheeto Vera was on, and he's not going to fight Sean O'Malley again unless it's for the title. So if he wants to get that fight off of his record as being a loss, I guess, he's got to win this fight to get there. But Sean O'Malley he's pretty solid. He's really lengthy. He's tall for being in that weight class. I think he gives damn near everybody problems in that division.
Who are you taking in that fight?
Me? I'm gonna have to go with Sugar Sean. I'm gonna have to go with him in this fight, but
same season, I'm right there with it.
But Munoz is dangerous. He's not a walk in the park by any means.
Yep.
I mean, but this is a good card. I mean, you got Robbie Lawler on the prelims too, and Donald Cerrone stepped in.
Dude, Sean is already getting the blinding light of fame in his own, dude. So
he doesn't seem fazed by it.
All right, hopefully, man.
But
we'll see.
Yeah,
but fellow definitely looks dangerous.
Dude. He's getting plenty of it.
Yeah, but I mean,
he's reached a level of the game few fighters see at his level of fights. So
how many fights does he have?
He's only got 16, but he's way bigger outside of the UFC, I think, than he is inside the UFC.
Sean?
Yeah. He's got a pretty entertaining podcast. He goes about a lot of things. He's involved with a lot of people.
Are we talking about this dude, Sean Strickland, or are we talking about the dude with the multicolor afro?
The afro. Sean Strickland, that's going to be a pretty solid fight too, but I mean, not against Alex Pereira.
Exactly. That guy's also a fucking...
If Sean Strickland wins this one, then he might be up next to fight Izzy. He might get a shot at him.
Exactly. Yeah, he's a bit of a problem.
Yeah, he is. I mean, look at the prelims here too. Look at this fight card, and then the early prelims. Well, take a look there. You got Uriah Hall fighting. I mean, he's always an entertaining fight. He's been on a little bit of a skid here, but Jessica Ai and Macy Barber. Macy Barber fought 2 rounds on a torn ACL. The girl just doesn't give up. Brad Tavares is an absolute monster in that middleweight division. I mean, this is
Robbie Lawler and Brian the Barbarian.
Yeah, Robbie Lawler's in a little bit. He's toward the end of his career, but still, it's Robbie Lawler. I want to see that guy fight.
Getting a fight in too. Let's go, Donald. Let's get it.
Yeah, he stepped up last week.
So totally wild out in the field. How about Jake Paul lining up things with Tommy Fury? He's looking to take on Tommy Fury in a boxing match, which is interesting to combat sports. Apparently Tommy Fury has a bit of a career himself, and he's racked up a win or two, and he's fucking gorgeous. No homo, but this is a pretty boy.
Oh, he's pretty.
Oh yeah.
He's on Love. He was on Love Island. He's got to be pretty
for sure.
Exactly, and
But those Paul brothers, they're doing well of putting themselves in the public eye and getting people interested in whatever they're doing.
Right. Exactly. And
I mean, Jake can box too.
What's next for them?
Yeah,
they both have a history in wrestling. They're both, I think, high school or college wrestlers.
High school. I don't know if
Yeah, they were
I don't follow them.
They were high school wrestlers in Ohio. I don't know if Logan went to college, but I don't know. Logan's not a bad boxer. I mean, he's not bad. I don't know if he's like
Exactly.
if he's like ready to.
Dude, he's ready. He's ready for Tommy. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for
It's
Tommy.
competitive. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's a good fight.
Should be interesting. Evan,
I think Tyron Woodley is better, but
well, he already beat that guy, so well, that was Logan.
yeah.
Right?
No, Jake. Logan's only fought KSI and Floyd.
Okay. It's only the really big paydays.
What a track record.
What a track record, indeed. Evan, you want to bring?
I think he's 0-2, right?
Overall,
What's that?
He should be 0-2 because he lost both those fights.
Who's that? Oh yeah, he's 0-2.
Jake.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's looking for someone he can snatch up and get a W under his belt because he's like, I'm getting paid a shitload.
No, wait, no.
Jake is 2-0.
No, Joe. No, the younger brother is doing well.
Exactly. So
Jake's
you're
doing
confused.
good.
Right?
Yeah.
Logan is in...
No, it's the older brother that
0-2.
fought Floyd.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there's two of them. Sorry.
Yeah, it gets
The older brother fought KSI and he fought Floyd. Those are the only two fights I know of, so he's 0-2.
Yeah.
The younger brother, he might be out there kicking. Okay, so this is the younger brother that's going to fight Fury.
The younger brother
I gotcha.
out here wrecking house.
Yeah.
So he's fighting people he can beat, whereas the older brother's like, I just want the money. Who's going to pay me the most?
I don't even know if it's like who he can beat. He's picked some fights that like paid him well. Like Jake already beat up a basketball player. He beat up Woodley. Now he's gonna beat up this guy. Like he's picking his fights well.
Yeah. Exactly.
Woodley's no joke.
People he think he can beat
in the stand-up game.
But dude, this guy, like, he's gorgeous, but damn, like, he comes from a boxing legacy. No reason he doesn't have the right trainers behind him. That's what it comes down to, is the quality of camp. So there's no reason Tommy Fury doesn't have access to the absolute top-notch boxing camp. So you have that, and the kid's obviously genetically gifted. So he's got those two things going for him. Logan Paul, I'd say, has the same things going for him. I'd say he's genetically gifted. He has absolutely the best camp available to a boxer. The best camp money can buy.
Yeah, sounds about right. So they both have all the resources. It's going to be a matter of, all the other things that define a fight, I guess.
Right. And no one knows who Tommy Fury is. He's no, he hasn't been out here, knocking...
He apparently has more fight.
Yeah, he has 8.
7 fights, 7 wins.
Yes.
Oh, was it 8?
Or is 7 or 8, one of the two. Yeah. But, I mean, he's been fighting a little bit longer. I don't know. I've watched him fight. I mean, I've seen him fight, and it's just... It doesn't seem as... He doesn't seem as fluid as Jake Paul, Jake Paul, I don't know. He looks pretty good. I mean, his combinations, his... Just presence out there too. He seems never bothered by the moment, and I mean, you're fighting Tyron Woodley, who I know he's
comfortableness in the camera.
Yeah. I mean, I know that Tyron Woodley was, not predominantly like a striker. I mean, he could, he had some striking ability, but it's still impressive. I mean, that was a UFC champion. He's probably top 3 welterweights of all time. I mean, it's pretty impressive what he did in the UFC, and then he tried and he got worked. I mean, he got knocked out cold standing up.
Yeah, for sure, which was his game.
Yeah. I don't know. It'll be interesting, I guess, but I'm still going to go with Jake on this one.
Agreed. I like it.
Yeah, I'll take Jake.
I'm with it.
We'll just fucking back
Jake!
Sports By Compian is backing Jake. We're backing Misha Tate. We're here for it, boys. Evan,
exactly.
The Stars, right? We're here for the Stars over the Stallions, or are you guys going Stallions?
We're here for that too. Yeah, sure. It's gonna be a hard game.
I mean, I figure tri-state area, man. We got to stay by the tri-state area. Jed was got knocked out with the Stars.
just in case anyone's wondering, Lightning is still alive. They managed to survive in Colorado the other night, so good for them. They're going to have to survive some more because it's still a 3-2 series. So good luck for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Evan, why don't you bring us home with our last non-sponsor sponsor?
Tampa Bay.
Oh, okay. I've got the
Bay.
perfect sponsor. Okay, we're speaking about the Paul brothers.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give a shout out to Logan Paul's drink, the Prime Hydration. I've had this drink before. It's hard to find around here. It is absolutely delicious. It is basically like a Gatorade Zero, very low calories, low carbs, low sugar, amazing taste. It's probably the best tasting like hydration drink, kind of like that Gatorade style drink that I've ever had. You got the B vitamins in there. You got the BCAAs for muscles. You got the electrolytes, antioxidants, 10% coconut water. And they just came out with a new flavor, Ice Pop. I know you guys used to have that Ice Pop from the freezer, right?
Yep.
Nothing like a nice Ice Pop.
Ballies.
Currently sold out. Keep your eyes out online at Prime or drinkprime.com. But yeah, that's going to be my plug for the day. Is Prime Energy or Prime Hydration drink.
I'm sold. I kind of want to go buy some, honestly.
It's delicious. You can get it at GNC and Walmart. That's where you can find it around here.
Well, some big fights coming up. Some last games from the USFL coming up. Major League Rugby has wrapped up for the year. Appreciate you boys dropping by and all of our viewers for viewing this awesome episode. And, any parting words for the fans there, gentlemen?
Oh, I have one.
Hit us.
Save your money from buying bare knuckle. Save your money from buying the pay-per-views, and just go subscribe to Beth Rawlings' OnlyFans account. You're going to see way better action on there, okay? Things that'll blow your mind.
I object to that. Hold on, dude. No, she is gay. So, listen. Now, first of all, I 1000% object to OnlyFans and dudes spending money on there. And I quadruple that down on a woman who is gay! She's fucking gay, dude. If you're buying her OnlyFans, that's fine, but, like, you're investing money. She's gay.
Anyway.
Okay, fine. You guys can share my...
deep into that one, dude. I wanted to cover that. I completely lost my trail of thought, but important thing is that is wrapped up. What were you going to finish there, Evan?
No, I'm good.
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
Don't do it. Don't do OnlyFans.
Brought to you by the guy who's not a hater on Khabib.
You can see her veg, but it's being licked by a female.
Either way. I here condone OnlyFans. I support it. I'm not here to hate on it. I think a couple of us are, but we have different views. It's all good. Either way, thanks a lot for watching, and enjoy.